Okay, so where does the ignorance come from?
Huh?
Where does the ignorance, profound ignorance come from?
Look, you really want to go there?
I'm asking the question.
You really want to go there?
I'm trying to get to it.
I'm gonna just say the ignorance comes from because we are not aware to whom our maker is. I'm gonna say a lot of I believe a lot of our people are so conscious that they don't believe in God. A lot of our people don't like religion no more, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of our people just out of touch with they out of touch with God. Just point blank, period. We become a godless people.
And that comes before the music, that comes before the fashion. The base, the real foundation is God, spirituality. And what's the thing that has gotten it to that point?
Being woke. See, because what they don't tell you, okay, this is where okay, when you how can I put this? It's like alchemists. It's the alchemy. See, people believe that they can bypass surrendering yourself to a divine creator, humbling yourself to a divine creator, your creator, who telling you to humble yourself and follow my way. You know what I'm saying? They believe that they can practice alchemy and do the things that Jesus did in a natural form. You know what I'm saying? Because things manifest as you think and you pronounce and you practice. Things in threes come indeed in threes. You know what I'm saying? If I can say that, you know what I mean? Things that you practice and you keep practicing and you keep attracting and you keep on speaking that vibrational tone and you matching it emotionally, my nigga, it's gonna transform.
Right.
Period. It's just a matter of fucking time.
Tapping in and practicing and being consistent.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. Time is the greatest factor.
So now that we talking just on a natural level, you got to understand every master had a master, and there's only one infinite master, and he is 0 and 1 at the same goddamn time.
I got you.
And if you don't acknowledge that 0 and that 1, you know what I'm saying, and you don't acknowledge it, honor it, you know what I'm saying, humble yourself to it, because you can master. I believe you can master the metaphysicals of these worlds. There's people that really tap in. There are people who talk to dead people. There are people who are intercessors. There are people, I know they're out there. You know what I'm saying? I done ran across them. And if you're not, a lot of people are so unconsciously tapped in that they can't fabric that type of understanding of reality. But they out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we come from a many gifts of divine infinicy. You know what I'm saying? Our creator is an infinite being.
Right.
And the melanin in us is the first division, the first cut of that infinite being. You know what I'm saying? Period. So you got to understand when I say it's the ignorance, because we self-reverence, or how can I say this? Because we marinate ourselves in so much ignorance, from the music to the fashion to the blogs
to the gossip
to the way of life, back to the hood, to how you feel about another nigga, to street codes and all this other shit, this artificial shit, this non-physical shit, you know what I mean? And then you just turn around and you play swap. You know what I mean? You buy this and you serve this instead of serving that true understanding of self and where we come from and why it's important for us to believe again. You know what I'm saying? Believe in God again. Like, nigga, if you scared of it, clearly you ain't picked it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if that book don't tell you that that's us, You ain't reading it. Who suffer more than niggas? Who suffer more than the Hebrews? Ain't nothing new under the sun, fool. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing new under the sun.
So you speaking from like Bible based kind of Hebrew?
Bro, history, you could, whoever you want to go to.
Do you believe in religion?
I mean, we all know religion is man-made.
So do you have a religion or no?
No.
But you do.
I'm a tabernacle.
For sure, but you base a lot of your understanding off the Bible and history.
History, the Bible is history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, I dive in and I'm open to information. Even if it's information for me to be able to isolate it from being information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually, man, bro, like I watch hella documentaries. I've kind of looked over hella studies and certain shit. Like I dive in certain little shits, man. And at the end of the day, the history, the artifacts that are being dug up and that they have in these museums that niggas don't know nothing about, but they come from our goddamn ancestors. You know what I mean? Them people know who we are.
Right.
They had a ledger for the first slave ship that took any niggas. And you can go look this up. The Voyage was thevoyage.com or whatever that is. You go look the shit up. All them motherfuckers got Hebrew names. They was doctors and physicians and scientists and governors. They were elite Hebrews in their society. If you look at the first cargo, go look at the names of the first people on the cargo ships.
You believe that the
first slaves. You
believe that black people from America are the descendants of what people exactly?
Bro, I can't say what people.
Israelites, chosen people, God's chosen people.
The masses of us, yes.
When you say the masses, what's the masses? What is that percentage?
Brown skin, black skin. I mean, the Hispanics, the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Like them are all like, cause history. So look.
What about West Indians, Caribbeans?
Bro, them all are seeds of certain Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And though they were actual tribes.
Right.
History validates this shit. That's what I'm saying. If you go look at that motherfucking book and you start doing your own, learn the shit yourself. Go do timeline. Go look at names and follow that shit. It's gonna tell you, like, man, it was they all Hebrews. We all Hebrews. And I'm not saying now it's some people that's Nigerian, whoop the whoop, and you know, but at the same time, bro, the masses of us that was exiled from out there, bro. We've been traveling to America a long time ago.
Before slavery,
man. Before, yes, bro. Yes.
For sure.
Yes. And all it takes is you doing. Ask Google some smart questions.
For sure. Man, I have on my Green Room Uncut channel, which I just recently started, which is like some more like straight uncut, straight to the point shit. Mm-hmm. I posted one of your rants, your IG live rants about 3 weeks ago, and I'm gonna plug that in right now.
See, this is why it's so important, bro. This is why it's important, and this is why it's a divisive tactic to keep you dumbfounded and hating yourself. You feel me? Because you don't know your goddamn history. What's up, No Rap? I'm getting this off my chest. Look, dog. There's so many black people that's woke, but they're unaware of the fact that this is our inheritance. This is what we're leaving for our kids. This is what was left to us. And every time you devalue your inheritance, you are shitting on your ancestors, man. You are denoting everything that they fought for. When you say this land is not my land and this is not my home. How? What the fuck something that's not theirs, man. You got to understand this shit. And a lot of people stuck on this Africa shit. We were exiled in Africa way before Plymouth Rock ever pulled up in Africa. Before the first slave ship, we was exiled in our own land. We migrated to so many countries, escaping tyranny and socialism and type shit and oppression of belief of religion. People wanted our inheritance in Africa. We lost those wars. It wasn't no white man creating conflict in Africa. It was Africans versus Afrikaans. So when we get to talking about fuck America, bro, you're saying fuck your ancestors. You saying fuck everybody who said fuck this shit, this ain't it. They took our shit in this land, we're gonna migrate and build somewhere else, man. And let me break it down into a scenario. We teach our kids to value the things that we give them. How would you feel if your kids came home and cut up the couch and spilled goddamn chocolate syrup on the rug and painted on the wall? You're gonna have a goddamn problem. Why? Because that's his heritage. We have to stop being oxymoronical and hypocrites with the things that we believe and how we operate as grown-ass people, and then the same rules and expectations that we give to our kids that's totally opposite. How do you feel when you work your ass off and you go buy your kid some shoes and he just all down the street first day, he just scraping the shit out of him, just letting the curb get all his goddamn soul, you know what I'm saying? How would you feel? How do you think our ancestors feel that you got grown-ass black people out here, man, who is only a generation or two from racial equality and all those things, is a generation from it, 2 generations maybe from sharecropping, and these niggas have the audacity to talk shit about the land that God gave us? God gave us this land, bro. We were here. We were here before the Indians. Hello?
And a lot of what you talked about in that rant was about how America is really the land designated by God to those people that you was just talking about historically, and that black Americans, the main fault of black Americans is that they mistreated their inheritance from God. They fought for this land. They built this land. They was here before Native Americans. All of that. Just go ahead, talk on that a little bit.
Now, Native American, let's establish they part of them tribes. They
Right.
part of them, you know what I'm saying, them tribes. You know what I mean? The indigenous Native American, they are. The Puerto Ricans, they are. You know what I mean? But it's just like, man, this is why I said this is our heritage. This is why I said this is our heaven on earth. Because understand this. If you look at history, our people have been enslaved from a whole lot of other nationalities. Like, we actually out here in America, you know, the good masses of us do what the fuck we want when we want to. Sometimes a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Like, you got to know when you got it okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's perfect. We got problems. But quite frankly, I worry about more, I know I worry more about a nigga shooting me than the police.
Right.
Real talk.
A lot of black.
And if everybody asks themselves a real fucking question and stop playing politics and stop letting race, you know, dilute your intelligence of asking a right now question, are you more worried about getting popped from a nigga from your hood or getting popped by the fucking police? How many niggas have you just known died 2021 so far? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop letting these non-fear factors. Shit happens, but shit don't happen like it happens in our ghettos. Nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If we looking through this whole pandemic, Chicago, Atlanta, Houston, California,
Memphis.
all these places, Memphis,
Detroit.
all nigga, Carolina, nigga, all these places are doing numbers on each other that is unheard of.
Unheard of.
We are eliminating each other. We're taking more fathers. We're taking more brothers. We're taking more husbands for these girls. And why are most of them gay? You know what I'm saying? We got to be responsible for the society that we are creating, not the white man. This is us. You got to be accountable for the factors that affect us. Black women aborted 1 million babies last year. 1 million. 1 million. And I'm not saying it was all of them was, you know, maybe there was rape, maybe it was. There are some situations that are sensitive. But let's take out 200,000 for the inconvenience of how life works and have fucked up situations. Pedophile fathers and pedophile uncles, you know what I'm saying? We talking about the factors that affect us as niggas. We can't blame the white man for that when we got predators running around our own goddamn community. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear that shit. Well, I want to hear that shit when we got little niggas. We know it's little niggas that's shooting up who just shot a little kid trying to shoot Juju them. And he still coming to your trap. I don't want to hear that shit about the white man. I don't want to hear none of that shit. That's us. That's us. You know what I mean? That's us, dog. And if you're not going to be accountable, nigga, I'm going to be accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say it how it need to be said. That's us.
And that's
and this is why I'm pro-Trump, because fuck the bullshit. More niggas got killed under Obama than Trump by the police. Facts. That's facts.
Okay, hold that thought.
That's facts.
All of this you're saying, you kind of tie that in to.
You say it tied in.
Yeah, definitely. But you kind of everything I'm taking for what you're saying. That you tie that into the way in which black people are fucking up their inheritance.
Yes.
Okay. Now hold that. And when you say that, you come now with you're pro-Trump and you want to make America great again in the perspective that.
I like how you just rolled all that one in there. You just goddamn, you over there making pudding and shit, nigga.
Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your motherfucking roll on. Birdman, holla at me, man. I need an interview.
Yeah, definitely need the endorsement.
Man, but for real though.
Check out with.
Nah, but for real though. So you tie that into, you know what I'm saying, all that. But that activity, that community activity is what's messing up this inheritance. When you say make America great again, you speak on this inheritance being America is really for black people, is our blessing. And that's why you're pro-Trump. And so you are a black Trump supporter.
For sure. Well, I'm not black.
Okay.
I don't acknowledge that. I don't know what the fuck that is. They don't know what the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? But I do identify as a Hebrew Moor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Hebrew by bloodline and faith. You know what I'm saying? I'm Moorish by status. You understand me?
All right, so look, when I'm out and about and I run into a nigga, he tell me a Hebrew Moor. That's like when a nigga tell me this.
But I'm also
hold on. That's like when a nigga tell me this weed is some super purple Urkel Smurf Pumple flower. It's a hybrid. It's a super hybrid. A Hebrew and a Moor.
Okay. Well, it's like this. The good thing about the American Constitution, it reserves the right for as I get to learn myself, I know thyself. I can identify as thyself. They don't have the right to tell me what I believe in.
Or your nationality.
Or what was my nationality. They don't motherfucking know.
Or your race. Because
they can't.
Because America's a petri dish anyway.
They can't.
They can't.
First of all, it's racial for them to do that. Because we're indigenous to this land. Right. We share more blood ties with the natives than they do. We were here before the natives. With the natives. Let's say this shit. People got to understand we were here. A lot of us were here. A lot of us over here. You know what I'm saying? We've been mingling with the natives. You know what I'm saying? So people got to understand that we can have the same sovereignty as the natives. But what type of sovereignty can we reach if you hate this motherfucker? Because you don't understand that this is your motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This is ours.
So if you rebel,
we can carve out our own turkey.
So
we did it before.
So if you rebel against the land through ignorance and gangsterism, and you rebel against the Constitution with ignorance and street politics or whatever, you're basically shitting on your opportunities. Is what you're saying,
Bro, you are contaminating the world that you're leaving to your seed.
Okay.
That's the most harm of it. It's not how you fucking it up. It's not how you allowing it to be fucked up. It's that all this is being handed to your kids and your sister's kids and your brother's kids and your mother's kids, your daddy's kids. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you got to understand the circumstances and why it's important for niggas in general to stop feeling so victimized and understand we're victimized by each other. That's the real reality.
Man,
we hurt each other more than the society ever really could.
I feel you, man.
You know, period. That's just point. Okay, everybody like, you know, I put a stove in the hood, nobody shot with me. They go right across the street or go a little bit further. Well, up the street, they're 5 cents cheaper. Stop trying to win off your own people. Be okay with getting enough to get more. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting enough, that means you somewhat breaking even. That means you winning. Because who puts something in and it comes back almost the same. You know what I mean? We got to be realistic with our reality and stop living from a victimized state of being.
Got to play the game differently.
You got to.
Come from a different angle.
You got to.
I mean,
because you got to understand where we are.
Obviously, if you look at it now, it's definitely it ain't where it's supposed to be at. So
no, it's not. It's not where it could be for us.
Right.
If you think about the Black Renaissance, with what we can do with the intelligent, diverse gifts and talented people and people in position that we have now, we have so many Black billionaires now. You know what I'm saying? Think about what we can do if they get off this wicked ass agenda that they own and say, hey, I'm going to do my part that God blessed me with to give that back to my people.
On this land.
In this land. Think about what type of America we can really build.
No, I feel that. I definitely feel that. That's a different perspective that I want.
I'm just, bro, at the end of the day, what the fuck we gonna do? I don't see no nigga, I don't see masses of niggas leaving America. Canada don't really want us. They got enough for us. Right. There's too many of us fucking, they already got too many curly head babies. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the niggas out there getting it. Like, for real, you got to be realistic with reality.
Can't go back to Africa?
Yeah, I mean, you can. But look at the turmoil in Africa. Yeah. And people can say, oh, every place is not like that. But the country is like that.
The continent. The
continent is like that. What's a matter of time? It's only a matter of time before they communism never stops and renders itself to one side. It spreads the fuck out. I'm saying, so the reality, and I mean, they don't want us there. There's some places trying to get you there, but nigga, you surrounded by rebels, eating up their own people. You'll be next. You'll be ransom. Actually, they gonna get some money. Man, you better start looking on looking how these people operating. You're gonna be human cargo. Take your nigga ass on out there. They've been taking white people for years. You think they gonna take your nigga ass? You crazy?
I don't know how the game goes.
But organs, the game of organs, the game of blood transfusion, bro. Man, what? Go on out there. You gonna be cargo again.
I got love for all my African brothers.
I fuck with them.
I don't know how the game goes though, but I'm listening to you and I feel what you're saying.
But you know how human bro, organs, all this shit, man. It's so, bro. They were talking about how Parenthood. Fuck that hoe off.
Planned Parenthood.
Them motherfuckers was fucking selling organs and all kind of shit.
I believe
selling fetuses and shit.
I believe that.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, man. People gotta, for real.
That makes sense, man.
Man, what?
It makes sense.
Man, motherfucker looking at you and it's like, oh, organ. Oh, he strong. Oh, he a black man. Oh, his heart's still good. How much did he smoke? Oh, he had a good 5 years. You know what I'm saying? They looking at you like a walking check. You making more. They make more money off your death, dog.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep killing each other. They make more money.
Keep killing each other. We have became, the ghetto is a supplemental income for the city. Because every time we kill each other, guess what? Homicide getting paid. Coroner's getting paid. We keep these motherfuckers, for real, we keep them taxes.
Lawyers. Bond offices.
Jailers, you know what I'm saying? Ruckers.
COs.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
What?
The nurse that come in flirting with the
You're
inmates.
doing that agenda for them, stupid fool.
Nah, I got you. I feel you though. I feel you for real.
And if niggas don't understand, man, that's the black and white. That's the black and white.
Yeah.
And the reason so I fucked with dude because he's an outsider. I'm an outsider.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm an outsider, dog. And everything I did, I be inside and outside at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But that's my nature. You know what I mean? I understood that man's nature. He do what the fuck. He gonna come rattle some shit up. He gonna go play tic-tac-toe. You feel me? With bingo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need those. He was disrupting the constructive structure of America that was built on the racism of America. So the KKK nature that you hate, those were the people he was fucking bankrupting.
You talking about Donald?
Yes.
Man.
Mr. Trump was bankrupting the establishment, man.
Okay, explain to me right now in full.
He was tearing the fuck. He was, bro, the founding fathers. You know what I'm saying? The bank structure, the Rothschilds, and that's why they hate that man. Look how much money they put into the Democratic, all Democratic races. Millions of dollars. George Soros, billions of dollars.
To get him out?
Yes. Ain't no motherfucking man, no white person getting on the nigga road, getting on the nigga agenda unless they hate a nigga that bad. Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Kennedy. You feel me? You bro, them people don't work together unless they got a same material enemy.
Yeah.
And you know, you gotta look at why is that.
I hear you though.
So why niggas around this motherfucker just playing into the role, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, you gotta see where the rubber meets the road. You feel me? Straight the fuck up. And you got to look at those things outside of your personal feelings. You'll never get it, nigga. You know what I mean? You keep looking like that. And it's just reality. Who's gonna give us the space to do what we need to do, to be where we need to be, to make this land the best land for our next generations? That's our goal. The generation before us had they goal. The generations before us had they goal. That should be our goal. Why the fuck we couldn't do it now?